Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my fucking God, man. Elizabeth Warren is a fucking clown. Listen, man. Elizabeth Warren is a fucking bum. That bitch is fucking stupid. You know, coming from the Pacific Northwest myself, man, the Pacific Northwest. Pac Northwest. I said North. Um, Man, there are a lot of super fucking cool people where I come from. Literally, people who are ultra fucking cool. People who don't know the Pacific Northwest, all they know is California. They're like, "Oh man, you sound like you from Cali," and I'm like, "Yeah, I am kind of," because I used to live there, but I'm originally from Washington State. But I've also been, you know, in California and lived there as well. But I'm not originally from Cali per se. You know what I mean? Kind of, sort of, but not really. But, yeah, the West Coast, if cats haven't been out west, look, man, I've been to LA, I've been to Anaheim, I've been to Antioch, I've been to San Diego, I've been to San Francisco, I've been all up and down the motherfucking West Coast. I've been to Oregon, I've been to Idaho, I've been to Montana, I've been to British Columbia, Canada, hella fucking times. Because I'm a fucking G like that. So, a lot of people who aren't very well traveled, I'm just saying, like some people, they live in a state and they just are comfortable, content there, you know what I mean? And, so some people, man, the only frame of reference they have for the West Coast is California. That's it. And I'm like, man, have you ever heard of Oregon? And they're like, yeah, I think so. And I'm like, well, you should know about it because it's another fucking state that, you know, is relatively large. It's not really small, depending on your subjective view of what's, you know, big and small. I mean, it's not like the size of Delaware or Rhode Island or New Hampshire is what I'm saying. And, yeah, dude, it's another state out west. And then there's another state called Washington. They're like, oh, yeah, that's right. That's that other one on the other side of the map. And I'm like, right. So, you know, some people out here on the East Coast, when you say Washington, they think you're talking about Washington, D.C. I'm like, nah, dog, I'm talking about the other one. They're like, oh, yeah, I forgot. So that's their limited frame of reference for the West Coast, right? So when they think of cool, like surfer cool, they think of Cali cool. They don't know about Washington State, like Pacific Northwest, PN Dub A cool. You know what I'm saying? They don't know about the Pac Northwest. They just don't. They're like, oh yeah, dude, I totally forgot. There is a place called Seattle, right? And I'm like, yeah. And they say dude out here too. You know what I mean? And their lingo actually came from us. And there are people who actually talk like that out here who I've met and they've never been to the West Coast. And they sound like West Coastal. And I'm like, yeah, dude, like your dudisms, you got that from us. And they're like, oh, right. So they don't understand, man, that Washington State is another fucking hip state. It's another hip state, just like California, where people are cool and hip. And in fact, there are a lot of hippies in fucking Washington. And I used to kick it with a lot of fucking hippies, man, because I know a lot of fucking people. You know what I mean? A lot of folks in the Pacific Northwest are hippies. They are hippies. There's the Garlic Festival. There's the Hemp Fest. You know what I'm saying? Hemp. Shout outs to the Garlic Fest and Hemp Fest. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fucking hip, cool people, man, in the Pacific Northwest. On the flip side of that, man, there's some fucking stupid people in the Pacific Northwest. Cornball. Just wacky ass motherfuckers. Just like you'll find in any fucking state in the Union. You got your cool hips, your hip cools, your hipsters, those who are cool and hip, and then you got some fucking jakes. Elizabeth Warren is a fucking Jake. You know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of some of the wackies, some of the fucking wackos in the Pacific Northwest. Just loons, fucking kooks. Man, this bitch is such a pathological goddamn fucking liar. Making up shit about what she was going to do for the economy and how she was going to do this, and that, A to Z. She just sounds silly. Like a silly ass bitch. And then the fact that she lied. Man, look, I have homies from childhood who are Native American. They're Native American. Now, unlike that stupid fucking bitch, I actually have Native American in my DNA, in my blood. Yes, Onser Grove, for those who don't know, is actually North American. Whoa, what a trip, dude. I'm actually from North America. Unlike some fucking people. And I'm just saying, I have friends who are international. And I love my friends and allies. Then on the flip side of that, you have fucking fake phonies like Elizabeth Warren pretending to be fucking Native American. What a bitch, man. If she had been in the different areas where I've been, where I've talked to tribal leaders, because I used to do rap shows in the Pacific Northwest. I used to live on one of the reservations. Yeah, Onser Grove actually lived on the res, dog. Shout outs to Tulalip tribe. Yeah, man, I have friends from Tulalip, Washington State. Abso-fucking-lutely. And they're my homies. I know some fucking G's out that way. You know what I'm saying? Some bosses, some ballers who I grew up with to this day. Fucking top West Coast legendary hustlers. Okay? Elizabeth Warren, she's a fucking goddamn fraud. And the fact that she said she had Native in her without even checking the genealogy, what a dumbass bitch. I could just imagine her in the Pacific Northwest trying to politic and shit, being out, you know what I'm saying, out in the land, you know what I'm saying, like I was growing up out west, you know, growing up with real true natives and different cats, mixed minorities and shit. I could see her in those circles politicking because, man, some of y'all don't know, man, I used to politic it up. Man, I know all kinds of people, man. I know people who run fucking states and the legislature and governments and shit. And anyway, I could see her talking to those tribal leaders who I used to communicate with when I was a youth and young adult and telling them that she's Native American. What a fucking dumbass cunt. And then she wanted to run our country? Get the fuck out of here. And she just announced that her campaign's over. I told y'all from the very fucking beginning she was a goddamn fucking goofball. I told y'all that. Kamala Harris was goofy. She was stupid. Man, I can seize a Mark. I can seize a Jake from a zillion fucking eons away. Fucking clowns. Kamala Harris, get the fuck out of here. Elizabeth Warren, get the fuck out of here. Bernie Sanders, use another Bolshevik-ass goofball. Get the fuck up out of here. All these fucking goofies, man. Mayor Bloomberg, get the fuck up out of here with your fucking frisk shit. Stop and frisk. Fucking, man, you self-hating ass punk. Fuck with your neo-Nazi fucking policies. Stop and frisk. Hey, stop and frisk this, motherfucker. Get the fuck up out of here, you fucking goofy. Goddamn fucking goofballs. All these people are fucking bums, failures, marks, jakes, lames, suckers.